I think when she signs herself out, he's sort of fighting, writing his name and stuff. So there's a few sort of technical things that she has to get used to.
And does Clive's brain know that he's now inside her brain?
Does that matter?
Well, I would say it matters because otherwise...
Yes, it does matter, Carl. What's he thinking? What's the point of this? Why has she gone along with this?
Because she really loves him.
But what's in it for him? What does she think?
Well, say if I died and Suzanne said, go on, I'll have half of Carl's, right? She would wake up in the morning to a thought of me sort of going, oh, you never guess what I've just thought about or whatever. I'd still be there.
But she wouldn't never do that.
Isn't it? The rest of the rest of your body is sort of waste, isn't it?
But Carl, the rest of your body's sort of waste.
No, it is kind of. When someone dies, it's not that person anymore, is it? They're still there physically.
Yeah.
But you can't have a chat with them. So if you could have someone's brain in your head when they're dead, you'd have it, wouldn't you?
What are you talking about? Why would I have someone's brain in my head when they're dead?
Well,
I've got a perfectly good brain.
Yeah. So, but like I said, you're running on half. So
who's running on half?
So you're telling me you wouldn't have it done then?
Of course I fucking wouldn't.
I can also categorically state I wouldn't either.
Yeah, but you're saying that now, but once you're in that position that someone who, you love and that dies, if the doctor said, do you want it?
No! I'd go no! It's madness!
The question, even if we accept this as a possibility, if Clive Warren doesn't know that he's in Rebecca's brain, their love and the conversations they used to have and what would the connection between them is going to be absent, because she's going to be talking to him and he's just going to be going, I don't know, shredded wheat.
It's all thought. She doesn't have to talk.
So they're not talking to one another?
Well, they are, but not out loud. She's not walking down the corridor going, what do you think, Clive? And he's saying shredded wheat. It's happening.
Right. But how is this dramatically shown on screen? Do we hear those?
So now that they've got
the voices.
You hear the voices?
You hear the voices.
So tell me a typical bit of dialogue.
Well, we've done the breakfast scene.
Yeah, that was dynamite. Yeah. That's fucking Oscar winning.
Yeah, can we do lunch?
There may be like at the funeral, because even though the brain's still alive, they still have the funeral, and you can have like a funny bit where they stood around the grave and like there's some relation there who he doesn't like, and she can start laughing and the family are looking at her going, why is she laughing?
Yeah.
And she's sort of laughing and he's saying something a bit rude going, look at her head. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Looks like
stuff on the family.
Yeah. Little cameo for you.
Yeah.
And so you have all that and people are sort of liking the film thinking, oh, it's quite funny this.
Yeah.
And then you hit them hard.
The 8 people that have gone to see it.
Yeah. Rebecca De Mornay and her family.
Yeah.
Clive Warren's 3 mates.
Alright, Clive.
I didn't know you were a film star. No, I was in the garage yesterday.
Yeah, I was fixing boilers.
Anyway, this is where you get them.
It's the most ludicrous idea for film I've ever heard. It's the maddest. Honestly, it really is the ramblings of a mental case.
Right, I have to say though, I am hooked now. I want to know what's going to happen next in the story.
Oh Christ!
Remember, I was making all this up.
It's not based on a true story then.
Imagine if he said that in a meeting. Remember, I'm making all this up, and they go, "All right, I thought."
So the meeting's still going on. They haven't left at this point.
No, they were sort of going, oh right, yeah. But what annoying?
Check please.
That's the annoying thing. It was like, I just wondered whether this is what they do just so they can have a cake every day at 4 o'clock, because it was odd. I can't imagine Spielberg sort of nipping down to Costa Coffee to discuss E.T. So I said, right, so this is where you get them. You've got everyone laughing, and that's what it's all about with a film, innit? It's emotions, messing with people's emotions and that.
Yeah.
So they like that. They were like, yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Thought, and there you go again. That's
new outlook to filmmaking.
That's me mouth coming out with stuff that even I didn't know I knew.
Yeah.
So then I said, right, then what happens is she hears the voice go, Leslie, where are you? Something.
Right.
Her name's not Leslie.
No.
Just thinking, who's Leslie?
Hmm.
So in her mind, she's going, who's Leslie? He's going, oh.
So he's thought, hang on, I've let something slip.
I've let something slip, so she's going, answer me.
Oh.
He goes quiet on her.
Oh.
So
he was having an affair.
This is the thing. So she's trying to hunt down
Leslie,
and
he's got to stop her thinking it.
Then what happens is, I mean, you know,
William X.
So he's got to hunt down Leslie.
So she's got to hunt down Leslie.
Right.
And that can fill about half an hour again. I'm not
I love
quite
the fact that you're doing how far you've got through the film.
Yeah, you've got to fill up 2 hours, right?
Dirk, one more idea. We call it half hour. That's the end of the film. See you later. Starring Clive Warren.
So
Nice to see Rebecca De Mornay again, wasn't it? Yeah.
So Leslie has got to be sought out. It's a woman, is it? Another Leslie, or
It's
is it a
another
bloke?
woman.
Right.
But what happens is, I mean, without ruining the end for everyone, what would sort of happen is
Oh yeah, because we don't want to ruin it for them. Because this will be filling the multiplexes in no time.
This film's definitely going to be
This is
made.
definitely going to get made.
well, seriously, isn't any pick a massive Hollywood film and look at it on paper and go, that's a balmy idea.
Casablanca.
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, what
That's
happens
why they
is,
called on him as a movie expert.
This is a different sort of love triangle. They've all got their own brains and
Yeah.
legs and stuff, walking around interacting normally.
But that's just it. It's the power of love, isn't it? In a way.
Yeah.
But sorry,
How
I
far
mean,
you
I don't
go.
want to see.
No, it's the greatest love story ever told, set in the head.
But listen, let's just get to
hang
the
on a
end.
sec though, Carl. I don't. Yeah, you've got to tell us the end. I don't think you can let people
No, come on,
listening
come on, what's
hanging
the
on
end?
waiting for the film.
Just let your mouth talk.
Right. So what I said was, I said maybe because I wasn't sure about this end bit. I
Go on.
thought they might think it's daft or whatever.
You're
So
putting
I said-
yourself down. I imagine it's dynamite. Go on.
I said maybe you could have something like this, and they were there, sort of going, "Oh yeah, what's it going to be? What's it going to be?"
Yeah, well, he's come up with some great stuff at the moment.
What happens is, his brain is more powerful than hers.
Right? How is there power? I don't. Why is there no power involved?
It's got a stronger will.
What I mean is, the brain, her brain was running the rest of her body.
Now he's taken over.
His brain's just sat there, isn't it, thinking stuff.
Right.
Brilliant.
So that gets more powerful and overrules her body.
Okay.
Yeah.
She then fancies Leslie.
So
it's a lesbian
hold on,
film.
this is building up to a lesbian love. So what the?
Well, it's
what?
trendy, isn't it? That. So just have a bit of that at the end, and
That is the worst idea I have ever heard for any piece of art. I mean, it's the It would be the worst. It would be the worst TV show, worst book, worst everything. It's the worst idea.
it's not the worst idea because as long as a film makes you think.
But this doesn't make us think about anything.
I'm thinking, who the fuck's Clive Warren? So hold on. So he overpowers her. So she is now a lesbian. What's Leslie getting out of this? Why does Leslie think? Hold on. Why is my
Because-
dead lover's wife coming on to me?
Because this is what I'm saying to you. It's relationships. It's the love of two brains.
Right. Okay. Again, can anyone
a
out there? Can we
subline.
make that into it? That's a quote. The relationships is a love of two brains. Now he's got something there. He's got something there. But my point is this: why is Leslie suddenly turned lesbian?
Because she loves the brain.
But does she know this is Clive Warren?
Well, maybe now and again, Rebecca or Clive says something. Rebecca will say something now and again, like, "Oh, I like me.
Minge.
I like me. You know, me food done like this or whatever." And it's all about say if
I
like
love my food cooked. Wait a minute, Clive Warren on this food cooked.
Yeah, I'm in two minds about this bacon.
Yeah,
what I
I'm going
mean
to turn
is-
into a
they like, and it's the same way like I've said to you before with someone who's been going out with a woman and then is found out that she's got a twin sister and they divorce that first twin and go out with the other twin. It's all the same. You're after the same thing, aren't you?
Yes, but that.
When a cat dies, you buy another one. It's the same thing. You want that same.
Yeah, but you
love
don't
for
necessarily switch your sexual orientation. In the case of your twin scenario, they both look the same.
Yeah. Has there ever been one where it's a twin boy and girl? Well, I was going out with her, but I mean, he looks a bit like her.
Yeah. I loved boobs, now I like cock.
something. Well,
This is your problem. You don't know anything. And this theory about if your mouth talks enough, the brain will kick in soon. It hasn't.
Rick, you may be interested to know that Carl Pilkington, basically thanks to the efforts of your good self in making him into a household name, has got a book deal. And there's a book that will be coming out later in the year called Happy Slapped by a Jellyfish by Carl Pilkington.
What's that about, Carl?
What's the angle? Is it a novel?
well, again, I just was letting my mouth sort of think and what have you, just churning stuff out, and I was thinking about holidays that I've been on because they always say write about what you know and stuff. So I thought, well, I've been on a few holidays. Write about them. I actually thought about it when I was on holiday.
Is it like a travel book then? It's your experiences.
It's just like a rough guide.
And have you done it? Have you finished the?
Yeah, I've just got to do some pictures and that and colour them in, and then it's done.
When's that out? October.
Yeah.
So you say it's a travel book, and yet I've managed to get hold of a few pages, and this chapter is titled Australia. So
You've never been to Australia?
No. But
Well, it's not. How is it a travel guide?
No, it's not. It's not like wish you were here type thing. It's just saying, if you're going away, think about it.
Right.
It's just asking people to sort of think.
But why
about
don't they just let their mouth do the thinking? Why
No,
don't
but just have a read of like my thoughts, and you
Okay,
have the
so
same.
You don't know anything about Australia because you've never been.
No, but exactly. So I'm saying I've never been. This is why I've never been. Is this why you've never been?
Well, that makes no sense at all. It makes no sense at all. It's a pointless book.
It's not a pointless book.
Well, let's
Sorry, whereas you thought it was going to be what?
Right, can we read a bit of it then?
So this is the chapter entitled Australia. Box jellyfish, crocodiles, snakes, blue ring octopus, red-black spiders, funnel web spiders, great white sharks. Just some of the reasons that put me off going to Australia. Every creature is bigger and angrier than anywhere else on the world. I put it down to two things. One, it could either be because spiders and snakes and the like normally hide under rocks. The Earth is one big rock. Australia's at the bottom of the big rock, and they're trying to hide under it.
Carl, you are a maniac!
It's just thinking about it, thinking about where spiders go and that works, doesn't it?
No!
Why doesn't that work like a
Because
rock?
there's no real upside down and bottom of the Earth, is it? It's all relative to what? It's relative to what? A map that you saw.
Well, it's a coincidence, isn't it?
No, right, okay, read on.
I've heard that a lot of people go camping in Australia, which I think's mental. If I was to fly all that way, I'd want a decent bed. Plus, I wouldn't be camping in a place where there are killer spiders wandering around.
I agree.
I've only been camping a few times, and each time I was glad when it was over. The last time was last year in Lyme Regis.
Yeah.
When did you go camping in Lyme Regis?
Last year. It's alright, Lyme Regis. But it was all a bit of a nightmare, because I was going with my mate, and he said he knew someone who knew someone who had a bit of land in the garden.
We had a bit of land in the garden.
What's the point, though, innit? You know, what's the point of camping in someone's garden where there's a sort of like a spa down the road and like a pub?
No, because you're by the sea, aren't you? It's getting away from it all, seeing the world.
It's not if you're in someone's front garden.
No, back.
Oh, sorry.
Well, there's even less to see except 3 fences.
No, but it's private, isn't it? So the thing is, he said, oh, it's a great garden, the owners are away, and there's a toilet, an outside toilet that they have
Getting
for like
away
when they
from
have
it, innit?
parties
Yeah.
and stuff. So we get there, and this lad who knew about this bit of land,
someone's back garden.
well, yeah, said, oh, you can't use it, they haven't gone on holiday.
So now you're stuck in the middle of quite a big civilised conurbation called Lyme Regis. How are you going to survive?
Well, we ended up just sort of keeping on the beach. But
Did you pitch your tent on the beach?
put the tent on the beach. We found a bit of... See, we found somewhere where there was a load of rubbish. So we
Oh,
thought...
nice.
That's the place to go.
Oh,
yeah,
lovely.
a municipal tip.
What was it? Was it chemical waste or just like, you know...
No, just
um,
Coke
was it just
cans and
syringes
stuff.
and,
lovely.
But listen, though,
baby
you've got to
diapers,
think
sure.
about that.
Rusty. What's something rusty?
If there's rubbish there, it means it was a good place to camp.
Why?
Why?
Because other people have camped there.
Right.
So that's how you've got to look at it. It's a way. That's like a little tip of...
I would love this to be a real guide.
So you could have slept
first
in a
thing-
public lavatory.
Yeah. This one's nice. What? It's covered in shit. Means other people have had a shit here.
Welcome to our 5-star hotel. You'll notice vomit over all the fucking walls.
So that means people have had a good time here. They got right pissed up and threw their lungs up.
So that's where we put down the tent. We put down the tent there, and then
Some
what was
people put up
annoying
a
is
tent, he puts down a tent.
we what's her name?
It was already up.
It was already up. They carried it all the way there. They won't let us pack it down.
the weird thing was, soon as we set up, some other people turned up.
Oh, that's all the rubbish tip. Holiday makers. They that was probably in the guidebook.
They started setting up their tents. So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh.
No, look, there's some nappies over there.
Yeah.
Nearer the nappies.
And they offered us some sausages.
All right.
My mate said, "Oh, ignore them. That's like code for swingers."
What?
No!
What? So there were some people cooking some sausages,
Yeah.
saying, "Would you like the sausages? We've made too much." And you
It's
said,
just
"No,
that
that's
thing.
code
Don't
for
talk
swinging."
to strangers. It's like we want to get away from it all.
Yeah.
We don't want someone you know, it starts off with sausages, doesn't it? And then
But what do these people look like?
they were about 45.
Who are they? That
A man and a woman.
a man and a woman. So what was in it for the bloke?
Some people like that, don't they?
That
I
means
don't know.
you say, right, I want the bald one, love. If it's like wife swapping, shouldn't one of you be a wife?
No, but I don't know all the rules and that. But
He's just got a real thing for fucking oranges.
and we didn't want any sausages anyway, so we just sort of
I
said,
don't believe sausages is a
It's a
code for
code
swingers.
for
Because eventually, how many times do they give someone sausage and work in this code?
But why
we need
would
a better
we,
code.
Why would we be being offered sausages?
Because they're nice people and they're making sausages.
Makes you wonder.
Let's not trust these people. Let's move our tent nearer to the corpse.
So yeah, that was the camping.
I think I'd quite like to meet some proper Aborigines. It amazes me the way that these people still live like cavemen did years ago. They waste nothing. They have a use for everything. I saw some pictures in the paper about some tribe somewhere who chucked their spears at a helicopter that tried to land close to them. If the tribe got annoyed with you, they would let you know that they were annoyed by shaking their knob at you.
That's what they do.
Oh God!
See, that's like a proper guide thing. Just in case you ever meet one, they start doing that.
Carl just ends that chapter by saying, I don't know what the women do if they get annoyed.
Oh God! Oh God!
Within this new Carl book, of course, there are extracts from his famous diary. This is... You've actually been to Madeira, have you?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a bit more of a factually accurate, informative chapter on Madeira. September 30th. Going away with Suzanne's mum and dad. We're meeting them at Madeira Airport as they're flying in from Manchester. The plane was full and I had a headache. There was a baby sat behind us that was crying its eyes out for the whole flight.
Oh.
The mother of it said it was upset because its ears were hurting. So were mine.
Oh God!
We had to get 2 cabs to the villa because they couldn't fit 5 of us into one. It cost €85 each. That's just whinging. That's not anything.
It's dear though, isn't it? It's a dear way.
But that's not good because they don't know how far that
Yeah.
was. They don't know whether that's rip-off or how, you know.
It's just letting you know that.
What? You don't know what the distance was. If it was a
Taxes are
mile,
dear.
it's a rip-off. If it was 25 miles, it's a bargain.
And you know you can't get 5 of you in one cab. It's all little things that might help you on a journey.
Yeah.
Suzanne's dad said he liked the free biscuits that were in the cupboard. We went to try and find...
Sorry, this isn't useful as a guidebook at all. That is absolutely I know. They go, as a guidebook, let's have a look. Oh, Suzanne's dad liked the free biscuits in the cupboard. And most people complaining, and they're going to be like, there's no free biscuits in this cupboard.
We went to try and find a supermarket. Suzanne's man was having a go at her dad because he didn't have a shirt on. She said he looks a mess and is embarrassed to be seen with him. It's their Ruby anniversary tomorrow.
That's why we went away.
Oh, yeah.
I bought a fan to put in our room to drown out the sound of the mopeds. I've heard Wayne Rooney does the same thing with a vacuum cleaner. What? To drown out the sound of vacuum cleaners, or he puts a vacuum cleaner in his room
if
to
you've
drown out the
just
sound
got
of
a
the moped?
noise, if you've just got a noise that's constant, it makes you nod off, and it drowns out every other background noise. So all you've got is like, if it's a vac, it's just, and if that's constant for like all night, you just nod
People
off.
next door going, they've got their vacuum cleaner on again. Put on the JCB. People next door going, they've got the JCB on. Get the poke the chickens.
That's how nuclear wars start.
Yeah.
It works.
Doesn't work.
We watched...
Earplugs, drown out everything.
I've tried them. I didn't like it, did I?
Why not?
Because I could hear my heartbeat.
Oh, you're such a strange little creature. Oh.
We watched Jerry Maguire in Spanish. Suzanne wanted to go to bed, but I just said I wanted to hear the "show me the money" line in Spanish to see if it's as catchy. It wasn't. October 3rd.
Sorry, it's Portuguese or Spanish?
I don't know what they're speaking in this country.
Madeira.
So it's Spanish and Portuguese, is it?
It's Portuguese, isn't it?
I think there's a mix. I think you get people going on
Portuguese,
holiday.
I think.
Yeah, but you get Spanish people going there.
Oh, okay.
So they sometimes show television programmes for possible Spanish holiday makers. Is that what you're saying? Or have you just got this factually inaccurate because he's a load of old toss?
Oh, God. Amazing. Oh.
October 3rd. Didn't do much this morning. just think about this. Just think about this.
Why would you put it in
as a holiday? Just think about this next line.
Judith Chalmers. What happened? Not a lot.
Think about this, Rick, as a description of a holiday.
Right. Okay.
Okay. As Carl said, he loves to go travelling. It broadens the mind and everything. This is what he did. He's there with his family. He's in Madeira. Didn't do much this morning.